Once again, it is me, Afista Nova, your musical plug, creator of the Energy Force, back with another one. I want to speak my mind, play my part like I have always done for the growth of the Nigerian music industry. Alright, don't mind me, I'm just kidding, trying to do a little bit of freestyle before I start the episode proper. Like I've said at the beginning, my name is Afista Nova, your musical plug, the creator of the Energy Force. Welcome to another episode of the Cha-Cha Let's Talk Music series on the Cha-Cha Music Review Podcast. And today, I have something to talk about. Yes, and this is something that I've always said for a very long time. And, it is one of the reasons why I decided to follow Nigerian music from 2009. And I'm really, really proud of that decision because, trust me, I have contributed a lot to the development and the growth of Nigerian music. And like I said at the beginning, I will continue to speak my mind and play my part so that the music industry of Nigeria will continue to grow. So some weeks ago, I was on Twitter and I saw a tweet concerning Fireboy's new album that has not, that none of the song or the album itself has not debuted on the Billboard Album 100 and also Billboard 200. Just before I continue, let me just say the album is a dope album, by the way. That's just a side. Now, back to the main, topic at hand. Like I said, the tweet said Fireboy's album has not debuted on Billboard Billboard World Album, and then Billboard 200, right? And then one of the Egbons or one of the gatekeepers, let me put it like that, in the Nigerian music industry, talking about Bizu or Shikoya, right? He now quoted that tweet and said, "Wow, Big Sean music has not debuted on the TurnTableCharts. Why the hell are we using American and UK charts to make sure, success?" And when I saw that tweet, I now remembered some couple of drama that unfolded some couple of weeks back before this tweet, which was the fact that I think when MTV Music Video Award, when they did their nominees and all of that, and then they did the Afrobeats category, and then Usher and Chris Brown were part of the Afrobeat, category. And trust me, my Ninja people, there was a lot of uproar on Twitter, like, everybody, were saying their things. And to be honest, I didn't even want to talk about it because I felt like we are the one that kept ourselves in that position, right? Because if we really, really think about it, we've been talking about gatekeeping Afrobeat for a couple of years now. And so like, it is music, you cannot gatekeep it, this and that. And I get it, I understand it. Music is, it transcends beyond a country, a continent, right? It's global. Let me use it like that. But then again, the origin of the music should not be lost when history is being taught, right? We all know, or there is not how you say it. You say that hip-hop is an American sound. And you want to talk about Afrobeats, you say it is, a Nigerian sound. But I don't want to start from that. I want to start from this old Fireboy album thing, not, topping charts, Billboard or whatever, right? And also talk about what Busy said about, Big Sean music not in Turntable Chart, right? For those of you that don't know, Turntable Chart is the number one charting platform, in Nigeria, even Africa. Yes, I beat my chest to say across, Africa, but yeah, here in Nigeria. And my podcast, the Cha-Cha Music Review Podcast, this section known as the Cha-Cha Let's Talk Music Review section, was one of the first podcasts, if not the first podcast, that actually hosted one of their founder back then, where they spoke about the plans that they have for the Nigerian music industry. And, they are doing it. And I'm proud of them. To be honest, I'm very, very proud of them. But here is my concern, and here is what I want to talk about today. Why do we always use American standard to judge our Nigerian music? I know a lot of them will say, yes, it's this, but they never blow. I'm not one of those people that will say Davido has to do a song with Chris Brown before I know that Davido has blown. Or Olamide has to do a song with, what's his name now? Jay-Z or Nas before I know that Olamide is now, a big, or he has gone global. No, I do not mention their success. As a matter of fact, I mention their success by going to the north or going to the south, or even going down to the east and see one village boy sing an Olamide song word for word, for me, that is how I know, see, Olamide don't blow. Or I come all the way down to the west, and I hear one Ijebu boy rapping Fino song word for word. And that is how I know, say, yes, Fino don't blow. I don't have to go to America. I don't have to go to Jamaica. Or maybe check what, the Billboard is saying and say, oh, because Reminisce album is on the Billboard, and it means Reminisce don't blow. And if Reminisce album no day on top of the Billboard, then it means say Reminisce never make them internationally. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. Now, I know some of you want to come from and say, oh, yeah, an hypocrite. Look, I don't care. I will always say it. I have never, ever judged the success of any Nigerian artist based on what they've done internationally. I mean, if they've done it internationally, yes, it is good. I mean, it's a good thing for their career. They've exceeded what is probably expected of them. But for me, that is not when I feel like they've arrived. I've always said it, that how I know say Nigerian music don't arrive is when 5 American artists release an album. And in that album, you can see 2-3 Nigerian artists feature in that album. That is when I know that, okay, yes, we've gone global. But before I say we as Nigerian artists, we still they try to depend on these people. We dey feature some of you say Skepta Nigeria, so make I no mention Skepta. We dey feature Jay-Z, we dey feature Kanye for our song because why? We won't blow internationally. For me, when I see that happen, in as much as it is good, right? I mean, the music doesn't know any border, right? In as much as the collaboration is good, I don't see it as saying, okay, fine, because this person don't feature this person. I know the same as say this person don't blow. Especially in this century where I know that money does a lot. Money does what? Money does a lot. Do you understand? So it doesn't really change anything for me. But when I see that, for example, who can I use? A Beyonce, for example, wants to make a record, right? And then Beyonce decide to come to Nigeria and then come and feature someone like, let's say, Flo, for example. Yeah, let me use Flo. Right? Say Beyonce comes to Nigeria and decides to want to feature a Nigerian artist and features Flo. Right? Or even she comes to Nigeria and decides to feature Zinoliski, just for example. I will know and say that yes, Nigerian music, that is how high Afistonova will gauge, or will measure the success of Nigerian music, is when these people come calling on us, not when we keep going to call on them. Now, what I'm saying in essence is this. Fireboy's album not let me use Fireboy's album. Any Nigerian album not being on Billboard, whether Billboard 100, Billboard 200, or Billboard 0, doesn't mean that the album or the artist is not successful. We need to understand that. We need to stop validating the success of our artists based on what they've done internationally. What they've done internationally is good. It's a big achievement. Nobody disputing that. But that doesn't mean that what they're doing in the country or in the continent is not enough to say they are successful or it is a success. I mean, unless you're tone deaf or you don't even understand what music is, you cannot listen to a Fireboy album and you tell me that album no sweet. I mean, you go tell them say that album no dope. I mean, you go talk say that album no be classic. So it doesn't matter whether it makes Billboard or not. It is a classic album. It doesn't matter if Victor's AOD Winners Over Hype album does not make the Billboard, but it is a what? It is a dope album. I don't know if you're getting my point. It doesn't matter. What matters is whether the album is sweet or not. All this international validation we will define. Now, it cause this wahala where MTV do, where they go carry Usher and when they call him Chris Brown put for Afrobeat category. I mean, let's be realistic. Why did they put someone like Blaze into the hip hop category? I mean, Oga Boss dropped one of the hardest hip hop album this year. Why did they put him in the hip hop category? Or why did they put Ashake exactly? In the best video category. Why? So why do you now have to put Usher? Even though for Usher, a case can be made because, the album where they nominated the song for was an album he did in collaboration with Fuse, which is a Nigerian artist. So you can, but still, they don't put them as Fuse and Usher. They put them as Usher and Fuse. So technically, they don't nominate American person for Afrobeat category. And this is just MTV. So imagine when the Grammys now do Afrobeat category that they've done already and now they now want to nominate artists. Would they also nominate a foreign person in that category? A category that was supposed to be for African artists, but yet they are nominating a foreign artist. Chris Brown is a foreign artist. I don't say all of us don't give Chris Brown a Nigerian name based on how much he has done for, the growth of Afrobeat, which is good. But I mean, let's call it spade a spade. Why is Chris Brown looking for in an Afrobeat category? And this also is because we also do this thing whereby every song that comes out of Nigeria, we name them Afrobeat. I don't know if you get my point. MI dropped an album, the album did not enter any American category for rap. Enter now. So how come an American artist will do a song and then because the song is Afrobeat, you now nominate that American artist under the Afrobeat category? But a Nigerian will do R&B. A Nigerian will do soul. A Nigerian will do pop. A Nigerian will do rap. But they're not going to nominate them for the normal rap category over there. Think because now we define international validation and some of the things we do now the cost of these things. Ashake release album. Sancho used one of the songs. Cristiano Ronaldo used one of the songs for Instagram. Everybody for Nigeria, they go gaga. Hey, Cristiano Ronaldo don't use that. Does that mean that Ashake is successful? What if Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't use it? Don't get my point. Don't get me confused. I'm not saying Ashake is not successful. I mean, anybody will thought that one, something they worry on for head. But what I'm saying is, why do we have to always hype it? It's like when Obama makes his summer music list and then you see Rema, you see 10 and you go, oh my God. Come on. How many foreign artists do you think go gaga if, for example, let's say, what's his name? Who can I even call in Nigeria? We get power first. May I see? Montana Nyalake, for example. Let's say, or even my Oga boss himself, DJ Taiwo. DJ Taiwo makes a list and say, that baby makes his 2024 Amatan list. I've been at 2024 musician list, whatever. And then you see the American fans going gaga like, oh yeah, DJ Taiwo don't do him. Or, oh, Motonani don't do him. Or maybe, waiting they call him, someone who self release his own list and he say, oh, the people in, what they call it, in America, they are going gaga because someone who said he listens to the baby. Why do we have to always do that? Snoop Dogg will post a video of him vibing to maybe an Olamide song and the whole Nigerian Twitter space will go mad like, that's the best thing that has happened to our music. Look, it's fine if they appreciate our music. I'm not saying they shouldn't appreciate our music. I'm not saying they shouldn't vibe to our music. But do not let us use that to begin to mention the success of our artists or tie that to the success of our artists and say, oh, if these certain foreign artists have not, endorsed you or co-sign you, then you never blew or your music don't make sense or you never make camp. Or you're not successful, or if you're not on any international recognized, maybe like Grammy, MTV, BET, and then, you never make them. No, we shouldn't do that. Like, Bizu rightly said, we have our own here, turntable. For me, that's the only chart that matter. If your song no dey turntable, then even your song never blew. That's the way I see it, because for me, that's the only thing that matters. All these billboard, whatever, come on. Turntable, I know how they do them. I was told how they were going to do it from the beginning. Evidence day. I will play you the episode if you go listen to them. In fact, I will add the episodes to this link so you'll know what I'm talking about. Right? So this all using this American music templates to judge our artists, I think is unfair. And I think it's us just being so much of an hypocrite. Or maybe we just want to use the, fans and banter. But all of that aside, because the thing is, if we continue to do this, we are going to lose what is ours. Believe it or not, we are going to lose what is ours. Like I said, MTV do category now. They put Usher, they put Chris Brown for Afrobeats. In as much as say, they even carry the award, give everything their name. What's the name of this girl that sang Make Me Sweat, Make Me Water? I can't remember her name right now, but she was the one that won the award, right? And then when she was going to talk, what did she say? She said she knows that, every song's coming out of Africa has been categorized under Afrobeat, but she represents what? Amapiano, she represents what? South Africa. Imagine, just you yourself imagine. But if our Nigerian artists now win that award, we not even come and talk, say those people winning that category, no supposed to that category. At least I assume that they are not going to say it. Let me put it like that. Because why? We are all after that. Oh, we want to win the international award because that's, the pinnacle. I mean, it's fine if that is what you're going for. It's fine if that is what you're aiming, but that should not define the success or the growth of the Nigerian music industry? No, it should not, and it shouldn't. How many foreign artists we don't win award for Nigeria? They see they hype their award the way we they hype their own. How many? Yoruba people will say, what's that thing from Nice? Nani nani nani, onwani na nani. You should be proud of what you have. You should be proud of what you have. We have, in as much as yes, we know say the Nigerian award system, some of them, they know they turn up the way they're supposed to turn up, but still on still, are we showing up for these people? All this American award, where would they follow, where would they pursue? You get where they take start to. You get how they take start to turn out to be waiting they turn out to be. And you get how those people take support them. If we support our own like that, it go grow. We no go they get this issue of say we dey put Usher, we dey put Chris Brown under Afrobeat category. Waiting they even they find for that category. Waiting they find. Nothing. You're not supposed to be there. And then we now have the fact that what's this they call it Fireboy's album. They don't have not, because as at when I'm recording this thing, I never check whether it finally don't enter, but it never enter. And then they put down there say, oh, it never enter. To show say the album no dope enough. Now why you no enter? I be why? And as I take talk before, unless say you no even understand music or you no even sabi wetin song be, you no feel this is the album. Talk say the album no dope enough. So whether it dey billboard, I be dey postboard, I mean a newspaper for America it dey. You know me say the album no dope. And that one no me say make you no talk say the album no dey successful. Enter Turntable now. Enter Turntable, see their chart, see wetin the song, see wetin the album they do on top TurnTableCharts. Then you go know say the album dey successful. I'll stop here because this matter is long. I know we matter what I go fit talk finish today. But please, this goes out to to all the gatekeepers of Afrobeats. As I did talk, as I've said it before, I'm not a fan of the name Afrobeats. But we needed to give our music something. They give them that name. We don't close eye, accept them. But now we need to protect it. We need to protect it. So that when history is going to be written, they will know that Afrobeats now for Nigeria. And now we get the category. No, we say they're going to do Afrobeats for Grammy now. Before in the next 2-3 years now, they go put Lil Baby name. They go put Beyonce name. They go put Nicki Minaj name because that one saved on the man. They speak small pidgin for Twitter. Please, to all of the gatekeepers, myself included, we need to speak up for Afrobeat and protect the future. May I no go still waiting be our own because now small it start to. I say waiting now small it starts. So Baba say, who get here, make them here. I come in peace. I have said my own. That is going to be all on today's episode of the Chacha Let's Talk Music series on the Chacha Music Review Podcast. Like come your way with another episode. Remember, when the pressure is getting worse, please take a break and take care of your mental health. It is very, very important. My name will always remain Afistonova, your musical blog, the creator of the Energy Force. Peace out.